guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So the Tanabata banner has dropped. We have a couple of new units. The Vegeta and Trunks. The Vegeta and Trunks, I mean, I do think this is the best unit in the game. They're the best defensive unit in the game while being able to put up pretty solid damage numbers. Some of that, of course, is RNG, right? And if you're going to get multiple super attacks, right, you do want to build them up, you know, to get that crit chance up. But this unit anchoring slot 1, I feel like they will control fights more so than basically any other unit in the game, right? As impressive as characters like LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and the LR Gods are, you know, it's not always just plop them in slot 1 and you're good. It's not how it works, right? But this unit, currently as the game is constructed, there's no boss that's tearing through this unit. It's just not, it's not out there, right? So, with how difficult Red Zone is, how, you know, 200% leader skill, like the meta is, this character is just ridiculous, right? So we have them, and we have the new Goku Black. Now, a lot of us were excited for this banner, right? Typically, this banner is pretty good, and Ginyu was slated to return on this banner. If we take a look at the same banner from last year, which was the LR Tech Gogeta banner, I gotta actually pull it up super fast before we get into this. The first Dokkan Fest of March, right? That was the physical Trunks and Goten last year, and this year, of course, it was Ginyu. So, you know, we figured things would be the same, and that we would see Ginyu on the Tanabata, well, not the Tanabata banner, because Tanabata banner is actually different. We thought that it would be on, like, the Tanabata Dokkan Fest banner, the new banner, right here, because there's Trunks and Goten, but Ginyu were not on it. It's, wow. These guys were only 6 months old at the time, Paikon and Janemba. It's crazy. This banner, at the time it came out, June of 2021, is so much better than this banner. It's crazy. This banner is so bad. I have to imagine one of the reasons this banner sucks ass so bad is that the Tanabata banner itself is going to be coming on July 7th. Every year the Tanabata banner does hit top grossing on JP Dokkan, so I assume they know that, right? And they might just be trying to put their efforts into making that banner better. That banner is going to be insane, right? Because it's going to have 3+1 discounts. It's going to have tickets. It's going to have, you know, Vegeta and Trunks, as well as the LR Gods and LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. So that's going to have the 3 best units in the game on it, right? I'm sure it'll be a lot of featured units, potentially, you know, 10 to 15, maybe even more than that. So it's going to be a tough banner to summon on. But, like, with that on the horizon, this banner just pales in comparison, right? The way it'll work is that your chances of pulling Vegeta and Trunks are better on this banner, but I bet you your chances of pulling a really good unit are going to be better on the Tanabata banner, honestly, than this one right here. So again, we have this unit right here. They're leading the best team. They introduced the best category into the game. They're the best defensive unit in the game. Just all W's across the board, right? There's not really anything for me to poke holes in. Maybe I wish they could do a little bit more damage, but their damage is still going to be very good, right? Triple 7 million attack stats is something you could see them do and stuff like that. So they could be pretty good, right? The Trunks and Blue Vegeta. Very, very, very solid unit. So we get the Goku Black. I don't know. I used him a little bit. I mean, this is not Link level 10, right? Where, you know, he's a big bad boss's character. You need that at Link level 10. This guy just looks very ineffective. I don't know. It's like they put too much. I feel like Dokkan puts too much stock into super effective against all types, right? Like, it's cool, but it's not enough, right? Like, if you take that out right there and you give this Goku Black guard, he becomes a lot better, right? He still would be a little bit iffy at the start of these fights because I think his defense starts out pretty low. But, you know, once you build it up by being hit, he could be looking good. This guy should be guarding, right? Like this, get rid of this shit. This is a support unit, right? Future Saga, 3 key, 40% attack and defense. Support units do not, like, I hate when they're, like, worried about these units doing damage and stuff like that. Like, yeah, it's cool that they could do some damage, but I would way, way, way prefer if this unit right here was just a defense and support unit more so than anything, right? Because this is going to be a floater on the team, right? Who knows? This guy, maybe he'll look super good. Maybe LR Merge Zamasu, which is likely to come out in part 2, will have Cold Judgment and Big Bad Bosses. Because, like, you could wank this guy through the moon by having Cold Judgment and Big Bad Bosses up, but I don't know how realistic that actually is unless they potentially drop, like, some, again, LR Merge Zamasu for part 2 that has both or something like that. I mean, it is possible, I guess. He gets Seal, which is good for Super Battle Road, but this guy just seems, like, weak compared to some of the monsters we've gotten, such as Raccoon and Goldo, you know, Birder and Jace. You know, there's a ton of other banner units that are just way better, you know. I don't know. Would I call 16 and 18 better than this guy? Maybe. I definitely, I think I like Jacko better, right? Like, probably. I don't know. It's hard to say. Like, I'd have to use this guy a little bit more and kind of figure out where in the sort of banner unit listing I'm putting him in. But, like, you know, compare this guy next to, like, 19 and 20. This guy is fodder compared to them, right? This is very bizarre. Tech, Kale, and Khalifa are on the banner as well. This character is pretty solid. Horrible for, like, Super Battle Road and Battlefield, those types of stages. They just start out so pitifully weak. It's, like, borderline unacceptable how weak they are turn 1. But, you know, they do stack right there, and then they are building up right here as well. So, you know, once you get 3, 4, 5 super attacks with them, they can potentially triple super turn 1 too. They start to look a lot better. But one of the things that's really crazy about this character, right? So you have your turn 6 fusion. The condition is just turn 6. No HP, nothing else, no other characters. You don't have to be worried about the enemy's health. And then once you transform into Kefla, you heal 60%. Very effective. So I've used this unit to beat a lot of red zone stages. This character can be solid. Remember that they are on both the LR Gods team as well as LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta's team. So they could be very effective on those teams with that heal, right? In particular, Khalifa is this Tech, Kale, and Khalifa. They're really good versus Broly. They really are. So that is definitely very helpful. If you're able to get them, you know, to the AGL Broly, you know, then you're able to heal, and, you know, this unit is able to tank fairly well in there. Tech, Kale, and Khalifa, they can be pretty solid for sure, right? But you know, they're not like some giant, like, oh, damn, they're on the banner. It's crazy, right? It's certainly not. Then we have LR Tech Gogeta, kind of a similar role. It's like, I use Kale and Khalifa more than anything for their heal, I feel like. And for Tech Gogeta, I use this guy for one reason. And that's this right here. This is the only reason I use this guy. He's not as good defensively as I would like. I remember saying this last year when he came out. Like, it's weird. It's like they wanted to make STR Vegeta the offensive version and Tech Gogeta the defensive version. STR Vegeta might still be the best offense unit in the game today. Almost 2 years after his release, you probably can't match the damage that STR Vegeta can do. You know, if he gets like 7 counters in a turn or something like LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta probably can't match that, right? But this guy does not match Vegeta in defense. It's so weird, right? Like, number one, his scouter should be 10 turns like Vegeta. And then this 30% damage reduction should be 50, 60, 70%, something like that. I don't know why they only give him 30%. It just leads to him just getting embarrassed, right? It's like, you know, it's so weird because I see a lot of people actually diss LR Golden Frieza, right? LR Golden Frieza will have this 30% damage reduction towards the end of these fights, but he has 300, 400k defense. Tech Gogeta has this 30% damage reduction. He's got like 180k defense, dude. Like, it's you know, it's insane. This guy can be good, but he's not like one of the best units in the game. No way. No, sir. Trunks and Goten, I do like this character. They're strong, but like, this restriction is kind of painful. I don't like really a lot of the other like Kid Trunks and Kid Goten units. Like, I don't really like them. I don't really want to run them either, right? Like, I don't know. Like, that's the issue for this character. And in order to use this character at their super duper mega peak, you know, they need to get these dodges in, right? And typically, to get the dodges in with them, you want to hit their active skill. So I don't know. I never use this character. I never use them. It's like, this is a character. I almost want to say I have almost similar feelings to this character as like maybe like a Namek Goku or a Full Power Frieza, where it's like if they're like stronger than the event that they're doing, like they're crazy. But like if the boss is really able to cut them up, or they're not able to blow 2/3 of the boss's health bar off quickly, they're not really as impressive as they could be. While I do think this unit is good, I don't know. I don't know. Not the biggest fan. I would say this character. Next we have this character. Now it's like, yeah, they could do some good attack stats, but let's be real, they suck. Right? That's it. GG. Their defense is way too pathetic. I think you could use this character for super battle road shenanigans, and that's about it. I don't know. I am not. I use this character in the red zone. I am unimpressed. This character is not impressive to me whatsoever. I don't feel like you're gonna get a lot of use out of them. So weird, right? Like they dropped them. They were so good on release, but like you needed luck with the orbs. And they never gave them like a great partner, right? Like we never had it. I feel like Tech God Goku could work pretty well with them right now, but it's like they've aged themselves, which is the issue. All right, I'm not a fan. STR Kefla just sucks. Your ass. That's it. She sucks. Like I'm sorry. I'm not. We're not sugarcoating this. We're not bullshitting. This character's ass, dude. Like this is. Dude, there was like a 6-month period in 2020. Their unit designs were so terrible. A lot of these characters, AGL, Bardock, Kefla, Tech, Exchange Boo, in Gotenks, these designs for those characters are shit. They really are. Terrible designs for months and months and months. And I just feel like a lot of those characters are just pretty much unusable. I mean, 2 years ago, in August of 2020, when that's when Universe 6 Super Battle Road came out, I felt like she was the weakest unit on the team 2 years ago, right? So, I don't know. Blue Cow King Goku, again, he sucks, At this point, it's not even, like, his fault. Like, he's over 2 years old, right? Like, whatever. You could do Super Battle Road shenanigans with him, and that's it. He's fodder. He's a shitty unit. LR, Gohan, and Goten, same thing. It's been years. They're power crept now. You could wank them out the ass full of supports, in like some piss easy event, like the Legendary Vegeta event or something like that. And like they could do some good damage, but it's just, dude, they're 3 years old, right? Like they've aged. That's just how it goes. Power creep, man. It's not even about 200% leader skills or red zone or anything like that. It's been years since they came out, right? And yeah, they're funny with that. That's funny. I like that. That's very, very, very comedic of them to put this guy on the banner. Y'all ever notice how often they throw this bastard on banners? He's on banners all the time. They love spitting this guy out at us. I'm going to do a 200% leader skill video for him pretty soon. He is on the LR Gods 200% team. He's ass, right? A lot of people, a lot of global players and stuff like that, we all tried to use this guy for the Corroded Body and Mind mission for the GT Legendary Goku event. And this dude, sucked balls. So that's about it. The banner's terrible, right? Like, look at this. Let me just talk, how often do I use these units? I never use you. Never use them. Never use him. Never use her. Never use them. Never use them. Okay, and then, I'm using these, like, dude, like, this is, like, 6, I think, in my opinion, dead units right here. 6. Like, that's brutal. This is a terrible banner. This is really bad. So, that's good, right? You could skip. Tanabata banner comes out on the 7th. Probably gonna have a part 2 LR. Who knows, at the end of July, maybe another future Dokkan Fest. Maybe the movie collab does come. Superhero comes early. Who knows what's gonna happen, right? But I really don't recommend people summon on this, even though I do think this is the best character in the game. I don't know that it's really worth it. I guess one thing I should mention Global typically gets screwed with the worldwide download celebration units, right? Where, they come out in August and then they don't return until next July. For JP, the character that, we kind of get screwed on that takes a long time to return is the Tanabata unit. This unit, if it follows the last couple years pattern, will return Saiyan Day of 2023. March 18th is when this unit will return. Saiyan Day. That's a long time away. So I guess that's one thing. I don't know, man. If you are like, I must pull this unit, I actually am on my hands and knees pleading with you to at least wait until the 7th, and let's see what the Tanabata banner looks like, right? Let me pull up the celebration info real fast. At least, I think maybe look at what the Tanabata banner looks like right here on the 7th. Look, dude, this is the 3 best units in the game, right here. All 3 of the best units in the game are on one banner. So it might be a better idea if you're going to try and get them, to try and get them at least on this banner. So at least if you don't pull them, you might be pulling other good units like them from the banner instead, right? That's my recommendation. So let me know what you guys think of the, Tanabata sort of Dokkan Fest, and then the actual Tanabata banner itself coming in 7 days. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.